My name is SHEILA KIMATHI. I am an impact producer, a fashion designer, and a photographer. I am the CEO of Project Huru, which is an impact initiative for plus size women. I create garments like this. This is a garment I designed called Wrapped in Love. My work, you will find it at Project Huru on Instagram.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Necklace Forever. First, before we go on, kindly subscribe and let us watch this episode and many other episodes. So today we have got SHEILA. SHEILA, karibu sana Necklace Forum.
Asante sana, asante sana.
I think I'm so excited to be the first person interviewing you on this really great project of Project Huru, a plus size project. First time plus size, and so when I see things plus size, I get excited. But beyond that, what you have shown me is deep. It will speak to a lot of women. So tell me, what inspired you to do this?
Wow, that is a long story. I've never really said it out loud in public. Okay, so I used to be a fat kid. Believe it or not, I used to be a very thick teenager. I used to be a very fat teenager. And even when I was growing up, I remember in primary school, my nickname was Rikishi. So that does a thing. Like, you never forget that.
Yes.
And then I went to another school, they called me a ball. So walikuwa naita mpira kwa Kimeru sasa.
Oh my God,
Mpira. So like the ball is, the mpira is like the paper bag ball.
Oh, the paper bag ball.
One.
Yes.
So I looked like that. So that was the reference of me. And these things stick with you. So you grow up, I got into a job at an agency, and then I was not really happy.
Yeah.
So what I did after I quit my job is buy a set of swimsuits for plus size women. And I'm like, yes, these women are going to start wearing swimsuits. Yes. So let's go. I started it with an initiative called Loving Curvy Me. So it's on Facebook. It's on Facebook till today.
Nice.
Till today. So I remember I had a very good older friend of mine called Queen, an actor. By the way, you should check out her work. She modeled for me. She's 50 something.
Wow.
And I got another plus size woman to do that. So I expected the market would be excited, you know, like, oh, we have this older woman who's marketing plus size swimsuits.
Yes.
We have this other plus size girl who's marketing plus size swimsuits. And nothing. Crickets. Facebook, crickets.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I had to work my way backwards.
Yes.
So I started to think, why is the plus size woman so adamant on not showing body?
Yeah.
Why is she adamant on not wearing a swimsuit? That was my thought, and that has been disturbing me for 4 or 5 years. And the more you watch TV, the more depressing it is, because hakuna watu wanaona wanaonyeshwa.
Exactly.
Unaona wapi?
True.
And the people who are being represented as plus size
are not really plus size. I mean, guys, size 12 and 14 is not plus size. That's average Kenyan.
Yes. That is an average African woman.
Yeah.
You're not even, you're just a curvy African woman, a beautiful one. But from sizes 18 upwards,
that's
then you're
not
like
plus size.
And that is the African body.
What exactly happens during Project Huru sessions?
Which one? Because we have counseling, we have photo shoots, and then we have the vlogs and the film.
Maybe start with the counseling.
Wow.
Let's go to the photo shoots.
So counseling, we have this wonderful lady called Miss Jane. She's our counselor. So what I do first, I do a call out on social media. And then girls write back and ask them to write a genuine story about why they want to join this initiative. Number one, because it is very difficult and you will want to quit. You will want to cry. And life will start coming at you fast. Because you'll start noticing things that were not working, but you are complacent with. Ulikuwa tu unazizoea, but upendi. Right now, we are telling you this. You need to stand up and fight for yourself. You need to acknowledge that you're not all right. What is it that's not making you all right? See? Because you know the first counseling session with the counselor is a bit nerve-wracking in a new setting. So I do a group setting. So the counselor is like, I come and introduce the counselor very nicely. Hi, how are you? Blah blah. And then they're like, okay, so let's get to business. Immediately she says, tears.
Oh my God.
Tears. and we'll have to wait. And we will give you time to wail or whatever. Just because I'm also there in the counseling session.
Yes.
I've been going through the counseling with the girls as well, so I have had my fair share of counseling. It's great. But the first thing you do is just, first of all, extend the human part of yourself to them, to the person you're talking to. And then from there, sasa ndio tunaanza so why? Girl.
The why is the beginning of the journey now.
Yes.
Wow.
And then after that, I introduce you to the first photo shoot. So the first photo shoot is a mirror. I'm holding up a mirror and having you look at yourself. Dolled up, made up. Because not many people have had a photo shoot, a professional photo shoot with the makeup and the works and the lights. And once you do that and they actually have a look at themselves in the mirror, you see a realization that, wow, this is what I've been hiding all along. This is who I am.
Exactly.
So you either see them move back in shock or stare closely to see like what is happening, who is this?
Yes.
And then tears. You see?
Like they realize I'm this beautiful.
Yes.
They've never had such a beautiful photo in their life.
Never. You don't even, not even afford, you just look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, and since you were doing it as a good project, you're hyping each other, you're like, oh my God, you look so good. Oh my God, you look so good.
And you know, when you're talking about looking at yourself in the mirror, leave alone even plus size. A lot of women are dealing with issues of image.
Yes.
That you'll find that more than 50% of the women you meet, they can't remember the last time they looked at themselves full body in the mirror. Naked. It's
a very scary thing.
Yes.
Because you don't know what they're dealing with. But they will come to the realization that, wow, I've been sleeping on my talent. I've been sleeping on myself. What have I been doing all these years? Where have I been?
Exactly.
What happened to me? Reconnect with the person that you were before all of this happened.
Yeah.
So of course, most of the things have changed, but what did you want? What do you want to achieve that you thought that you would never achieve?
Exactly.
What is that picture that you want to take and you never thought that you'll never take? It's only a picture, right?
Yeah.
What is the words that you want to tell yourself but you can't even say to yourself?
Because you don't believe that it could be true.
Now with Project Huru, we want to deal with the women from inside out. And the thing is, with the clothes and the self-esteem and the portrayal of a human being, like a plus-size woman, as a strong woman, that mix has failed her. Do you understand? Like the fashion, the representation in the media,
the culture stereotypes.
Yes. They've broken the plus size woman. They've just beaten the plus size woman into a corner.
Wow.
So what I'm doing is getting them out of that cage. Like for a significant amount of time, probably you will not be free with yourself to do anything else. But during this period, I want you to leave. When you're doing Project Huru, I want you to leave. Enjoy the project. Enjoy the motion. Be present in whatever it is that you're doing. I know it's hard, it's difficult, blah, blah, blah. But once you get into that camaraderie with the sisterhood and the shoot itself and the vibes, you start getting out of your shell. And you'll cry a lot because you know there's some things that you're trying to heal from.
Yes.
But once you see the results of your picture, you'll be very happy because you tried. You got out of your box and got in front of a camera.
Wow.
And this is the result. Imagine if you applied all that energy into your life.
Wow.
Imagine if you just reorganized yourself and bring back that love into your life.
You know, sometimes people look at such kind of initiatives and they don't see how big an impact it can be. But trust me, when you can be so confident about just how you look, tell me, Sheila, how many doors can you knock even looking for opportunities? And
right now, with the pictures that I've gotten right now, I tell these girls, these are good enough to create you a portfolio, a modeling portfolio.
Yes.
As big as you are, try it. Some of them have gotten endorsement deals.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is not me, this is you. Fight forward, fight on, this is you. You can't say that this is me who've gotten you out of your shell. I have tried.
Exactly, yes.
I've only pushed you.
But you have gone all the way.
You will have to do the work.
Wow, beautiful.
It's amazing if you look forward. It would be amazing if you put this energy into moving forward, into healing yourself. Yes, ma'am. The photo sessions. Which one?
Hey, tell me what goes on there.
All right. The first photo session is very nerve-wracking.
Lord.
Imagine.
Guys.
You haven't seen
beautiful.
a plus-size woman in that aspect before.
Yes.
Then, why don't we do it?
Wow. Yeah.
But then again, you have to work to get there. So,
exactly.
shoot your first.
Yes.
Shoot your first is it's just full of nerves, tears. After that particular photo shoot, once they saw the results, they saw that we were onto something. First of all, they started believing in me.
Wow.
Because now they started seeing themselves in some sort of goddess. Because I am trying to transition.
They actually look like goddesses in those photos.
That's what I'm trying to preach. Like African women are goddesses, plus-size women in Africa are goddesses, Black women are goddesses.
Oh my!
Because there's the growth.
Yeah.
So I wanted to move them from outside the box, like get out of the box.
Yeah.
And then we go through, break down the traumas, the fears, and then start growing. So there's breaking and growing in the first photo shoot. Mm-hmm. So you can see people crying. You can see guys trying to fight and hide their identity and just try to maintain their composure.
Yes.
And the first one, after they see the results, so they're like, okay, I think I can do this.
Yes.
I think I can. So I keep.
And here are also people telling them you're beautiful.
Yes.
You're looking nice. That's a great pose. You can,
You can do this, and then the girls are trying. No, pose like this. Do this. Maybe if you turn like this, you see.
Yeah.
And these are fellow plus-size women. So Project Huru gives you a chance to see that plus-size women can do a lot.
Being plus size is more of a symptom than it is a condition. It's not what defines me. It's just a result of other things that have been happening.
People don't expect fat girls to be like sexy and put together. I have nothing else to give you. I have nothing else to give him.
Sometimes I just can't get out of bed. It's like I'm so sad. I'm in just this deep, dark place. And no matter what I do, I try and pray about it. I try and call my mom. I try and do something. No matter what I do, I cannot get out of it.
It's taken me all this time to give myself the permission to be the person that I want to be. If you start focusing on the beauty within, everything else becomes beautiful.
So Project Huru is about breaking shame, breaking your trauma, breaking your fear, and pushing you forward to get out of that box. You plus-size woman, I'm speaking to you because you can do a lot. Look at my pictures. But it takes work to get there. So after the second shoot now, I make it harder. The first one is a bit laid back because I'm introducing you to you. I'm reintroducing you to yourself.
Yes.
So I'm like, hi, this is you. Imagine huu ni wewe sasa. So if you put a little bit of effort, imagine what you can do. You see?
Wow, yeah.
So you go step by step. You just don't bombard them with everything. So the next one, I did a shoot with my calves. It's a bra franchise.
Yes.
These women are afraid to get naked.
Now they have to get naked.
Yes.
And to try on bras.
Do a shoot, a commercial for the bras. And it's the whole set. So we're not just doing here.
I think I need to be part of Project Huru.
So I put the girls.
I think I need to.
So we went to my calves. It's in Westlands. The wearing of the bra was a problem.
Wow.
Getting from the bathroom on the day of the shoot to into the bathtub where we were doing the shoots, because I do not try and sugarcoat it. We'll just go ham. If we are doing a bra shoot, if we need to be in a swimming pool, we will be in a swimming pool. If we need to be in a bathtub, we will be in a bathtub in water, right? We will do it correctly. I won't try to sugarcoat it to make you comfortable. You will have to meet me, right? Meet me at where I'm at, because I will not mishandle you. I will not manhandle you. Whatever it is that you're afraid of is in your head.
Yeah.
Let's take that one picture in the bathtub and see what's up. If you don't like it, this is what I said. Let's take one picture in the bathtub. If you don't like it, please feel free to go.
Wow. And
If
then the
you
pictures
don't
were
like
like,
So you see the other girl going, and you're like, oh my god, and the celebrations, and guys are looking at the pictures, and they're like, yes, and you're like, okay, now I feel FOMO. I don't want to go.
those pictures are moi.
During this shoot as well, one of my girls has never been bald in front of anyone. That was the first time she was bald in front of me. I had known her for 7 months. I hadn't seen her bald. I hadn't seen her without a turban. I didn't know she was bald. And I was like, why don't we do something with your baldness? It's not as bad as you think. Because every time you'd ask her to remove the turban, you're like,
Yeah.
But on this shoot, I'm like, I'm going to do something. Don't worry. We're going to do something. Just shave your head for me. Aka come. That day, and I was very shocked because I did not expect her to do that. And I took my time to tell her thank you, because this is not an easy task that I've asked you to do. And I'm going to take care of you.
Yeah.
And we did the shoot. After that, she did not cry. She has been able to walk with her bald head from here to there. So during this shoot, sasa nikamtengeneza. And the moment she saw the picture, she's like, okay, I don't think I look that bad being bald. In fact,
I think I look
so
better.
nikamwambia, hey.
Interesting.
So with this shoot and this exposure, with all of this, you learn to know where your boundaries are at. Because sometimes I would push you and you're like, hey, where?
Yeah.
Kuja pole pole.
Fika sasa.
Kuja pole pole. Kwa sababu I'm feeling some type of way. You see?
Yes.
Now, boundaries. That is growth.
Exactly.
So what we need with these women is telling them they're beautiful. You can transcend. You can grow from whatever point you are to the next.
Yes.
You are a goddess. You can transcend from one point of life to another. Just own it. So with the third photo shoot now, things were a bit easier.
Yes.
Because there were raps and guys were like, oh, I feel safe now and I can take photos, and I think I can go to a studio and actually pay to get photos done. That's where we had gotten. So the fourth shoot now, the final one that we're doing, we had the body paint thing. They're just like, okay, so I'm ready. And they and they're actually like doing the poses, and they're like, no, I don't like that picture. Let me show you. And they do the thing, and you're like, wow, I am so proud.
Wow. That's like beautiful.
And they come out and like, I don't even think I'm afraid anymore. Like, I'm not even afraid to get naked. I'm ready to get frisky. And I'm like, wow.
Yes.
Because the first thing that the plus size women the woman has been taught is to suppress her sexuality.
Exactly.
And to have you as a whole person, you have to deal with the entire entity of you. The reason why Project Huru was made is just to make plus size women comfortable in their own skin.
Now, Project Huru is not just a photography project. Project Huru is a documentary. It's documenting all these processes. From the counseling sessions, you're documenting the photography session, and you're having videos of this girl throughout the transformation. What exactly has made you think of this, not just as let me call it a therapy, transformation therapy, to now coming into a documentary? What is your plan with this?
How I started Project Huru was how I actually named it Project Huru and gave it whatever it is now. A friend of mine from Uganda called me, and she's like, we met doing some film. So she called me like, oh, I have a thing going on in Israel. So we need women who are artists to showcase their work. And I'm like, okay, I am a filmmaker. Then I was a producer. And I'm like, I am a filmmaker. So I don't know if I'm in the category, because they wanted visual arts more, like the drawing and the art pieces. And I'm like, no, as long as you have a story that shows growth and transcendence of a woman, you have content. We can get your content. So write us a proposal.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, I have swimsuits that are not being worn. My target market is plus size women. What is the problem? What is the problem in there? So I'm like, okay, Sawa. So I need to document this. I need to know. I need to find plus size women, because I had already started working with the women in the shoot. The
plus size women.
What are they called? The bodysuits.
Bodysuits.
Yes. So I had already established a relationship with Sarah. She was one of the girls who modeled for me. So I started asking her questions, because she said, whenever you have, she actually the one who propelled me to do all of this. If you have any projects that involve plus size, please call me. Please call me. the more I did research on that area, the more I found that plus size women are quite misrepresented, particularly in Africa. After the project, I have given them a year's access to the counselor.
Yeah.
So that just don't leave here and you're just going into whatever. Take your time with the counselor because they are free services. It doesn't come easy. Just talk to them, use them, utilize them, find yourself, find your way, and if you need any help, I am going to help.
Wow.
If you want to create something, like probably you like cooking and you want a show, I will call each and every person in that project to help you bring this show to life. If you have an initiative and you're in Project Huru, I will market it. It doesn't matter what it is. I will go above and beyond to bring your items on set, have the girls involved, create a concept around it, and get pictures out.
Wow, that's nice.
That is how hard I go for these girls. That is show me your talent. If you're cooking, I will come and showcase you cooking.
Because you want to capture them in their natural space.
Yes, and whatever it is that you love to do, maybe if you see yourself doing it, you will want to do it more. You understand?
Yes.
You've not seen yourself in my eyes. I need you to see yourself the way I see you. And that is how plus size women are like, I don't even know what you saw in me. And I'm like, I need you to see yourself.
Yes.
I need you to look at yourself, really look at yourself again. And push this person who is crying to get out.
Wow. Tell us about it's called what? Hug yourself in love.
Wrapped in love.
Wrapped in love. So guys, these are Sheila's designs. Guys, this wrap can make like 5 designs. There's this design which is at the center. There's the design that is here. There's the design, if you know the Baganda style, where now you can bring this one up and all that kind of stuff, you know. So this wrap, you can go with it to a cocktail. You can wear it at home. You can do so many stuff in there. And one thing I like is that when I walk, it's showing cabbage, carrot, cabbage,
the right
carrot.
places. Yes, you don't have to be insecure about the clothing, and it doesn't have to be uncomfortable. That is all.
Yes.
You don't have to be uncomfortable in your clothing.
Yes.
Just embrace what you are, and then we create something around it.
Wow.
Because this was inspired by the girls, to be honest.
You talked about this woman who was like 50.
Yes. Queen.
Yeah, so you talked about Queen. Yes. Queen is 50. Where do you see yourself at 50?
Wow. We've just done our second call out.
Yes.
For the second lot. Who are coming in 2021 all the way to 2022.
Nice.
And in 5 years, I see us creating a huge, strong community of plus size black women.
Wow.
In Kenya, making moves, shaking the industry. Right now, I'm in the process of creating a music video, all plus size. Right?
Yes.
So, choreography, step by step.
Yes.
The thing that we need to see is plus size women can do these things. You're not segmented into a corner. Like, join into the fun. We know you want to join in. We know. Yeah. Why don't you join in? Exactly. And in 5 years, we will have a space for people to just say, you know what, I want to go hang out with Project Huru girls. Let me just go and feel the vibe.
The party isn't over until the fat girl sings.
Yes.
So...
yes. So your music video.
Yes.
So in the process now, the documentaries are coming out, and the reactions I'm receiving from the documentaries are far much better than I expected. The reason why I went so ham with my talent is because I was not getting jobs.
Yeah.
And my talent, I felt like I was wasting myself.
And that happens a lot for us creatives when sometimes you really believe that you have it, but nobody seems to notice. Then you tell yourself, let me just push myself to do this so that at least maybe it will open up another way and someone will be able to notice.
And with the thing with the gift, if you help one person, the thing with the gift, first of all, is you need to release it.
Yes.
It's no longer yours. Once you create, you need to release it. Ukichora hiyo picha lazima uiachilie.
Exactly.
If you make that movie, you have to release it. If you take that picture, you have to release it.
Yeah.
And I felt like I had something within me, but I didn't know what it was. For the true artist, you know deep down that you want to communicate something. Exactly. And it's not for everyone. So I decided to pick up my camera and get the plus size woman out. And to begin with, I was very scared because I think with this project I've been very, very careful.
Yeah.
I've been scared because I did not know what I was walking into. The stereotype by the society, the system itself, the girls themselves. How do you break that? How do you get through that? But once I did, and I saw these girls, the light get back into their eyes, like fire, like fire in their belly has been lit. I'm like, oh wow, I did not expect that.
Exactly.
And it gives me goosebumps because every time I say that, it's like I'm changing someone's life, and it's heavy. I want the Black plus size women to tell their story. We don't know where we went wrong. We don't know where the information started going south. We don't know where we started not appreciating ourselves and our skin and our bodies. We just want to live in a space where everyone can be comfortable, everyone can be happy, and let the happiness not be brought by the material things, like the fickle things. Let it be from within. Let it be genuine. Let us be genuine people to have a conversation with or live with.
An advice that you can give to the plus size woman? Yeah, you can tell them.
Anyway, what I would like to tell you is just own your space, own yourself, love yourself. It's hard, it's going to take time, but look at yourself in the mirror and reconcile. It will be worth it in the end, I promise. I promise.
SHEILA promises that it will be worth it in the end. So look at yourself and love yourself. And until next time, this is another episode of Necklace Forum. Subscribe and like our page, Dr. Zippy Okoth, and watch these and many other episodes. And until next time, bye-bye.